for the first time ever, I actually was communicating and helping people heal through these connections. I wasn't expecting that, actually. I was not expecting that the job as a childcare worker in a state mental health facility would be so rewarding. The thing
Yeah.
I really had tremendous distaste for, however, was psychiatry. Or not. Psychiatry was not really a communication field at the time. And, we would call the psychiatrist when we were having trouble with someone, and they would just come down, talk to the child for maybe 5 seconds, actually, talk to us for just a few seconds, and then they would write an order, and then we'd have to hold the child dumb and jam them full of adult-grade antipsychotic, anti-anxiety medication injections.
Yeah.
I was so disturbed by this, Shelly, that I thought, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to learn how to be a psychiatrist who doesn't do that. My brother, 14 years older than me, was already a psychiatrist, so he had led the way, and I knew that it could happen. So back to school I went, and 13 years later, voila, is born Dr. Fred, the psychiatrist. But in the meantime, Prozac was introduced to the world, and Prozac totally altered psychiatry from the ground up. Prozac gave psychiatry the name of biological psychiatry, or chemical imbalances became the way that we looked at this, when things weren't going well, when we weren't like whenever.
And it was a quick fix for people too. I think so many Americans and really probably across the world were on that medication.
Well, it was the number one most prescribed medicine in the world, all specialties included.
Wow.
And it was that for 12 straight years, Shelly. Most people don't remember 12 years. It was the number one drug. And I became an expert in that drug and Eli Lilly. And I even became sort of a speaker for Eli Lilly and the maker of that drug. And I knew at the time there was something that was off. I didn't like prescribing, obviously. But everyone wanted it, and I knew how to do it, and I was special at it and all that. And I was like, prescribing. In the next 20 or 30 years, I probably prescribed over 100,000 prescriptions. Now, as I made clear, I went into the field so that I wouldn't have to medicate. So each day that I prescribed, which was every day, pretty much, there was a little bit of my heart that would, a heartache or a soul sacrifice. Now, if we move forward from there, in 2006, I started doing something different. I